Brace yourselves for some cold weather. The South African Weather Service is warning of snowy and cold conditions in parts of the country starting from today. Let's get more then from weather forecaster Lehlohonolo Thobela, who joins us now from Pretoria via Zoom. And Lehlohonolo, I can feel, the extremities, my legs and my feet feeling cold, but it could be the aircon in the studio because the equipment has to be kept cold. But on a serious note, how cold is it likely to be? This winter just won't go away, will it?
Afternoon, Tula. It looks like it's last kick of a dying horse, eh? But yeah, as the front has been over the Western Cape since yesterday, it's expected to still be cold throughout the weekend, especially for southwestern parts and central parts of the country into the weekend. But the good news could be that on Sunday, temperature starts to improve and conditions starts to be normal from Sunday. So what will happen is the cold front moves easterly from tomorrow, and the Western Cape is still yet to experience the showers and thunder showers of about 60% to 80% chance, with a high likelihood of flooding happening on areas over the northeastern parts of the Eastern Cape and the southern parts of KZN, and that is for tomorrow. But for today, we still have strong winds as for due to the upper trough that's over the central interior, which causes the strong winds over the northwest, the Free State, and the western parts of the KZN. But as overall, the cold still remains for the weekend, that is Saturday, but Sunday conditions start to improve.
When we say cold, what temperatures are we looking at, considering, Lehlohonolo, that we should be approaching spring by now?
Yes, so we're looking at temperatures less than 18 degrees Celsius at the maximum. So that would be cold conditions. The conditions spread towards the northeastern parts, reaching Gauteng on Saturday, but they quickly improve by Sunday, becoming cool, which would be 18 to about 24 degrees Celsius from Sunday. So as we approach the spring, it's definitely promising to have sunshine and some warm temperatures to the week that's coming.
Is it becoming our pattern over a period of time, Lehlohonolo, to have winter persisting as long as it seems to me, at least, that it's lasting a bit longer, well into August? And I've said to people that August, to me, is now the coldest month in South Africa. Is this a pattern that it's lasting a bit longer than it used to be?
Well, conditions still remained as the winter is expected, eh? So we were in a time frame whereby winter happened on the start of winter and it's about to end at the beginning of spring. So it's nothing unlikely with the upper troughs and the cutoff lows as we experience most of the snow that's happening in the Western Cape currently, and it's moving eastern over to the Eastern Cape and southern higher grounds of the Drakensberg by tomorrow. So these systems that are happening in the upper system usually bring these conditions with the cold and the snow over August, but it looks like it's all on track with winter and moving into spring and to summer.
And just on the issue of snow, we had seen some social media, that reliable source of information called social media. At the beginning of the week, they were talking about snow like we've not seen in a number of years in areas such as Gauteng. To your credit, you quickly moved in as source to basically clarify that. But that doesn't mean that there's no snow happening over this weekend. Just give us the extent. Does it extend all the way Western Cape, Drakensberg, all the way to Gauteng, or will Gauteng not feel the impact of the snow? Just give me a sense of the snow aspect.
So with that being said, I'd like to just officially put it clear out there. So for anyone to take anything on social media, it has to be from the South African Weather Service, as they are the authoritative voice for any impact-based warnings. So with that said, yes, there was snow and there's still snow over the high-lying grounds of the Western Cape today, and which is expected to be over the northeastern parts of the Eastern Cape and the southern parts of KZN, which also goes into Lesotho and the Drakensberg Mountains. But the snow is not expected to move northeasterly. That is, it won't get to Mpumalanga, Gauteng, or any other areas. If anything, it might only be in the border between the Free State southern parts and the northeastern parts. But I'd like to stress out that if it's not from the South African Weather Service, then anyone should not take it as any impact-based warning.
So you're saying that I should tell my children to calm down. We won't be building a snowman in Gauteng.
Unfortunately, yes.
Thank you for that. Lehlohonolo Thobela is a forecaster at the South African Weather Services, and what he says about those areas from the Western Cape towards KwaZulu-Natal and areas of the Free State into Lesotho, if you live in those areas or if you visit those areas, you'll know just how cold it can get there. A few years ago, I visited a friend of mine in Zastron in the Free State. I had to sleep wearing a coat. Pajamas just wouldn't cut it. I ended up taking a coat and just covering myself because, wow, it was freezing. And that will do it.